All right.
All right. So, has anybody in here ever done anything stupid?
Oh yeah.
So I guess just
me.
me and Nikki. That's it. We're the only, well, I'm wearing a shirt that says "Start making stupid people famous," and I'm hoping this is our year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, because I have done some stupid stuff. So, if you guys give me any year, any time, any date, I will tell you something stupid that I did then. Anybody?
97.
In 1997, my daughter was 1, and let me think what I did that was stupid then. I know. Okay. So I was at a construction site, and I saw some stuff, right? And I was like, well, there's a board, and there's a rock, and there's a curb. And I was like, I know what I could do with this. I'm gonna make a catapult. So I put the board on the curb, and I put the rock on the board, and I'm like, here we go. Oh!
Oh no.
And yes, it did break my tooth. It was this one right here. And I never told anybody about that. So thanks for bringing up that painful subject. Anybody else? Anybody else have anything they want to? Any year, any time, any date?
1987.
In 2009. Let me think about that. That was 8 years ago now. Where was I in 2009? Okay, I think I was doing a show for Hillary Clinton. I also do video production work, which is how I know some of these people. And here's something that you don't want to do, okay? If you are on the stage, which all of us will be at some point, you want to be nice to the people behind the stage because they will make you look stupid or they will make you look cool. Apparently, Hillary Clinton is not very nice to her techs. And she's getting older, and so she has problems like, well, okay, she craps herself. All right, so often. But her techs, who could very easily be like, hey, you might want to, are just like, go right ahead up on the stage. We don't give a crap. I mean, obviously you did. So then I'm talking to somebody the other day, and they're like, don't you think that you would notice, like, if you, like, man, my butt's all wet and squishy, and what's that smell? But then we realized that she just thought it was the poor people.
Oh.
But it wasn't. It was her. All right, another time, another year.
There was what was it?
1987.
1987. Okay. I was a rock and roll headbanger kid, and I did a lot of stupid things. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you the story. It's kind of embarrassing, but I don't care. So I used to be a drug dealer. This was a long time ago. I got almost 27 years sober now. So, right. But at that point, I was a runaway. So in 87, I was 14 years old. I was a runaway, and I got arrested. Me and my brother did. And we both went into rehab at the same time, right? So I get into rehab, and yes, we had been doing a lot of drugs. And they tell me, sit down over there, and I'm like, why don't you go screw yourself? And they're like, no, but seriously, just take your shoes off. It's real easy. I'm like, I'm not taking off my shoes. I want a lawyer. I'm going to tell you how it is, whatever. So they're like, code 10 to the whatever. And all these big guys come running in, right? And I'm like, oh, you can't take me. You don't know nothing, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right. So I start holding on to this doorknob, and 6 big, big guys that I guess all they do is work out all day. They start tugging me, right? So they pull me literally horizontal. I'm holding on to this doorknob. They strap me down on this bed. Each one gets a limb. Somebody sits on my back. Somebody sits on my head. They rip out 3 earrings. I was like, golly, this is painful. So they leave. I bite my way out of the restraints. I'm not making this up. I get out. I'm like, you can't keep me in here. You don't know nothing. So the code 10 to the whatever. Same 6 guys come back, and they're like, again? I'm like, let's do this. So they strap me back down to the bed again. Anyway, 24 hours pass. I'm strapped to this bed. I bite my way out again, but I'm like, I'm kind of tired. So finally they're like, you want to get out? You want to be cool now? And I'm like, not really, but I really have to pee. So they let me out. Then they got to de-lice me, strip search me, the whole gamut, right? I'm thinking, I guess this is what rehab's like. And then I finally get out, and there's my little brother. He got in the same time I did. You know what he's doing? Playing foosball, playing pool, macking on chicks, watching TV. I'm like, so that's pretty stupid. Right? Obviously, I learned the hard way. All right, how much time I got? 3 minutes. All right, give me another time. Anything.
2015.
2015? 2 years ago. What did I do in 2015 that was stupid? I mean, it's a gamut of things. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to tell you. Okay, so I also flip houses. Okay, this wasn't me personally, but I think it's a funny story. So I flip houses, and I'm flipping this house. There's no sinks in this house because we've ripped everything out, and the toilet is pretty much it's disgusting. And so one of my helpers goes into the bathroom, and he's in there for 15 or whatever minutes, and he's doing his business. So he comes out, and he's all like digging in his lip, right, like flicking out the dip, and he opens up the can, and I'm looking at him. He's all picking the stuff out of his teeth. I'm like, Kenny, I know you just took a crap in that bathroom. And I know that toilet paper is about 1 atom thick, and it's made out of cat tongues and sandpaper. And I know that no matter how much you wadded that up, it stuck a finger in your butt. And you took that same finger, and I know you didn't wash your hands because there are no sinks in this house. You took that same finger that just went in your butt, and you're digging around in your lip. That is filthy. So he's like, I wore gloves when I wiped. I'm like, no, you did not. You're a liar, and we all know what's going on. One more time, and then I'll stop. What you got?
1 minute.
1 minute. All right, I'm just going to do the splits, and we're done.
Woo!
Johnson, everybody, thank you.